All right, this is one of our first episodes, and you can tell by our video quality, we didn't really know what we were doing. And I was just kind of learning how to be a podcast director or host or whatever you want to call it. But I really enjoyed having Dr. Ryan on. He is a leader. I mean, his company has grown so much since we had this conversation. We cover the 3 metrics that you have to know if you're going to be in dental marketing in any kind of way. You need to be able to measure cost per lead, how much, and a lead is an actual person, not somebody clicking on something. Got to define that. Cost per lead, cost per acquisition. How much did it cost to drive somebody through your door? Most people can't answer that question. Most practices can't figure that out. And that's crucial. You have to know that number. If you don't know how much it is to drive somebody in the door, you don't know. You can't scale. Like you can, but you're guessing, right? And then number 3 is lifetime value or ROI. You need to be able to actually look at, and the reason I say lifetime value, it depends on how you look at it, not at averages though. That's what a lot of people do is they go, oh, my average lifetime value is this. So then I got 10 people. So it's this, but marketing always performs differently. Real. Sometimes they buy way more. Sometimes they buy way less. And so you need to be able to look at what's my same day, what's my 30-day, what's my 90-day ROI on those numbers. This particular clip is from my friend Josey. If you don't know Josey, she's now with the DEO, and she actually hinted in this episode of where she was planning on going and all the transitions that she's having. And it's been so cool to watch her bring that to fruition, and you're really going to enjoy this clip with her. What do you think one of the biggest misunderstanding about culture is? So what is the assumptions that people make about culture? Not necessarily a myth, but just as an assumption that this is how culture works. And you're like, no, it's either more complicated or it's totally opposite of that.
Well, a couple things come to mind. One is that you cannot delegate, outsource, or ignore it. That it requires a lot of time and attention and intention. And the other one is really that we cannot separate our personal life and our professional life. So, culture is not kombucha and snacks, right? Or casual Fridays.
Ping pong tables.
Yeah, ping pong tables, right? It is not ping pong tables. So there's a lot of flashy things that people say, I have a great culture because they have these like frivolous things. And yet, to me, culture is really about the connection of people. And as leaders and employers, we're not taught, nor do we know how to actually connect with people. And we have this expectation. When you walk through that door, like you leave your crap at home. And yet, if I have a child with special needs and I've been up all night, or he's diagnosed with an autoimmune disease, I can't turn that off.
Or vice versa, if you have a bad day at work and everybody yells at you, you can't just walk home and just be like, hey, everything's great, right? So it goes both ways.